me see. All right, grace and peace, y'all. Trying to see what I can see with this thing on 3%. Um, I am. Let me see. Do I have this thing turned around? I'm not really a morning person, y'all. Let me see. Do me a favor. Type one. All right, y'all see me. All right, here's beautiful truth. Shalom, grace and peace. How are you? Um, I don't know. Some people, somebody hit me like that. A lot of people often hit me real early. Hit me 6 o'clock in the morning, five o'clock in the morning. I'm a night person really. 5 o'clock in the morning, I am. 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm just dozing off. 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm drinking some coffee. I'm gonna try to look at these comments and make sure everything is okay. I'm testing two things out. I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna make another video because I'm trying to look at this HD thing that they're telling me about. But somebody said, how can everybody be wrong? How can everybody be wrong? And they were talking about some stuff on specifically the Nicene Council. A lot of people say, yeah, Barine, I've been hearing you talking about that. How can Ray Hagan and Seti and Pharaoh and all these people? And they started naming people in the conscious community. So I turned around and I started naming some ex-pastors and everybody too. Everybody is wrong on the Nicene Council because they're not dealing with primary sources. So what? How can they be wrong? This is what people want to know. So I said I'm gonna spend some time and I'm gonna answer that. Everybody can be wrong because the conscious community is doing what we call following blind faith. They're blindly following what Ray Hagan is saying. And the guy was shocked because he was like, Ray Hagan's a pastor. He got to know what happened to the Nicene Council. No, he don't. Majority of pastors I talk to, they never heard of the Nicene Council. How can you know that these people are not right and exact? This is simple behavior. This is simple stuff. And remember, and then he brought that out to me. He was like, Berean, you say in a lot of your videos, you're not even a scholar. So Ray Hagan and them are scholars. Anthony Browder is a scholar. And then I think he pulled something up to show me Anthony Browder received the PhD. He must have received it recently. I ain't even get into that, but I know he's wrong about the Nicene Council. Why? Because I know what the primary sources are for the Nicene Council. That's the only thing you have to do. If you telling me about the Nicene Council, or I'm talking to somebody in the conscious community, and they never heard of Athanasius, I'm not even talking to you. I'm not even dealing with you. If you're going to speak on a subject, you got to know the main players. If you never heard of Athanasius, if you never heard of Eusebius, what are we going to do with you? There's nothing to do with you. You don't know what you're talking about. You're following secondary sources. You're following hearsay from other people. So I'm gonna try to explain some of this when we're dealing with that. I'm gonna try to see if I can explain a little bit of this stuff here. A primary source is someone that was there. Athanasius is, we call him the father of orthodoxy. He was one of the main, if not the main player on the side of what we would call orthodoxy and the Orthodox Church. So you would hear people call him the father of orthodoxy. And Arius, and there was a little dispute, and the dispute was on the origins of Jesus, the beginning of Jesus. Was God by himself one day and got bored and said, I'm going to do some creating. Then he made Jesus, then he made the angels, then he made the planet. When people start making other comments, they're saying things that they got from other people. I think we also have what they call the councils. That's the stuff the canons, the stuff that came from the Nicene Council. Eusebius, Athanasius, and I think I'm gonna do an extended version because I just jotted some questions down here. I'm gonna do an extended version on the Nicene Council that I'm gonna put in that Patreon group. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flip the thing around. I want to see because it's telling me something about 4K. I know this. I know this thing is supposed to be recording better than some videos that I've been seeing. So I said, let me just try to drop some stuff here and just so I can know what's what with the quality. But if you don't know who Athanasius is, if you don't know who Eusebius is, if you don't know people that were there, they're considered the primary sources. And then we have about 4 or 5 secondary sources. The other guy that wrote another ecclesiastical history, I'm going to put him down in the thing. He's considered a secondary that speaks on the primary. Now, let me give y'all an example. Remember, I'm not a scholar, but the way I'm going to try to explain it, the way that scholars explain it to me. If Alex Haley wrote on the life of Malcolm X, the death of Malcolm X, assassination of him or Dr. Martin Luther King, and Alex Haley wasn't there, if Spike Lee wrote on the assassination of Martin Luther King and Spike Lee wasn't there, Spike Lee would be considered a secondary source. But if Spike Lee interviewed Jesse Jackson that was there, that would be a primary within a secondary. So you can look at secondary sources, not like how these guys are just quoting anybody they want to quote. You can look at secondary sources, and sometimes you can find a primary within a secondary because Jesse Jackson was there when Martin Luther King got killed and Spike Lee wasn't. If Spike Lee is writing a book or doing a video, once he starts quoting Jesse Jackson, he is quoting a primary because he was there. Malcolm X's wife, Betty Shabazz, was there when her husband got shot. So she can speak as a primary even though it's written in a secondary source. We got about 4 secondary sources, 4, 5, or maybe 6 secondary sources dealing with the Nicene Council. And it's too many people, everybody, all y'all have to do is talk to people. If you talk to somebody and they start telling you about, oh, they invented Jesus at the Nicene Council, be like, who else was there? That's the guy. I've said this in multiple videos. Name some other people that were in the room. That's where you get them. I'm going to tell y'all what, that's how come I often compare doing primary research and stuff. And like I said, I'm not a scholar, but I often say doing primary research is like a detective. Like a detective. We in the house, everybody laughing, everybody talking, they playing spades, somebody get to arguing over some money, and they get to shooting. When the cops come, nobody is leaving. All of y'all are primary sources that was in here. Now, they may get somebody, let's just say Unique ran to the liquor store. They'll still want to talk to him, but they're not going to go to the owner of the liquor store. They'll talk to Unique because he ran to get some more Henny. He ran to get the liquor and stuff, but they'll speak to him to see what the atmosphere was. Was anybody arguing over money before you left? Because they want to see what led up to the shooting. But everybody that was in that apartment at the time of that shooting, nobody's going nowhere because they're primary sources, and that's where the cops get the information from. We're like cops when we're researching this thing. But there's a lot of people that just want to blindly believe because Ray Hagan, he speaks for the black man. He speaks for Africa. That's why I tell y'all, don't get emotionally caught up into stories. A lot of this stuff is nothing but emotionalism. And we turn around and blame a lot of stuff for Christians and y'all just follow blindly, but the conscious community is the same thing. To be honest, most people believe the information they believe through secondary sources, through hearsay. A lot of people aren't going to go digging and doing the work for themselves. Let me see if there's some comments coming up in here. Yeah, I think I'm still going good. Just type one down in that comment section. I didn't hook up that microphone, but I think it's looking clearer. So I'm gonna get into all of that. I think in that Patreon one, I'm gonna do the video again, and that Patreon one, I'm gonna put those links in there. All y'all gotta do is Google a primary source for the Nicene Council. Just Google that and see what's what. But a lot of people aren't doing that. Then you test people. I've been doing this for a while. Then you test people. Oh, you don't know that the white man did this. And like Coco said in the book Tactics, I'm going to ask you questions. Tactics is a good book. Y'all, I'm gonna do something on that right there. But I'm gonna ask you questions. And I often tell people, don't let them kidnap you. When you're talking to folk in the conscious community, don't start, oh, well, you love that white man, your pastor probably got a Benz, and no, you ain't gonna carjack me. You ain't gonna kidnap me. FBI said when somebody kidnap you, whatever they gonna do, let them do it right there. Don't let them take you from one location to another. Don't talk to me about the Nicene Council, then you running over here about the flat earth. I don't really know the truth about the white man and the slave ship. No, rewind, selector. You taking me back and you started with that Nicene Council, you gonna build on that Nicene Council. So let's go back to that. If they start wanting to go in another direction, oh yeah, you all up into the Christmas tree, you don't even, take them right back there. And you make sure you keep asking the questions. If they can't show and prove, that's how I know certain people to walk away from. If you can't show and prove about the Nicene Council, you don't know the difference between a primary and a secondary, you can't tell me all who were there, you just talking. You talking out the side and you just talking. And it's a lot of people running around here in the conscious community just talking. How can everybody be wrong, Berea? They all can't be wrong. It's easy. Plenty of people believe a lie. Narrow is the way. Most folk are going to follow the lie. So these are the things that we have to understand. Because I see a doctrine or a teaching, oh, my third eye, your higher consciousness. Christ, you got to understand, Christ didn't come in. And just because everybody's saying that don't mean it's true. Primary, back to that. Keep certain words in your vocabulary. Take me back to where you got that from. Oh, then when we start doing the research. Oh, we can take you to European Freemasons in the 1800s. Shout out to Jerome. He hit me about that Egyptomania. I thank God that he did, because I'm gonna pull that up for the lecture tomorrow. Y'all remember us? We gonna do a bunch of stuff, but we going in tomorrow. We jumping on that plane. We going in tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday. The next 2 or 3 nights we gonna be going in. I'm gonna drop videos and stuff from there. And he brought up that Egyptomania. A lot of people get spooked out with some things, but they gotta know where a thing come from. Same thing conscious community doing, blaming us for certain stuff. Y'all gotta know where that stuff coming from. Then I'm going to take y'all, then of course I'm wicked, then I'm going to just amp them about Dr. Ben and John G. Jackson, John Henry Clark. Y'all see that post, I'll put it in, then I'm going to start, because I'm going to lick some shots too. I'm going to throw some shots their way, because they need to sometimes think, so you got to shock them into reality. And another thing that we did bring out is because it's not, they really believe that because it's coming from Europeans also. They want to tell us that Europeans, oh, you believe it because it comes from the white man. So when it comes to that whole Nicene Council and stuff like that, and Constantine invented that, it's just not Phil Valentine and a lot of them other people talking a bunch of pseudo nonsense. We see that in the Da Vinci Code. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Jason Brown. He hit me with that other book, the Da Vinci Myth and the Bible Truth, or versus the Bible Truth. I'm too busy, but I just laid in a couple of pages, but that looked like that's going to be some good reading right there. Just because it's popular, you're going to hear it in Da Vinci Code, you're going to see it on television, you're going to hear different quote-unquote Nicene conspiracies. That's what I call a Nicene conspiracy. You know, you got to be careful and know what you're doing when you're dealing with conspiracies. Like I tell people, I'm into the secret society or Illuminati. I study that stuff, but I'm not crazy with it. They're not going to take me all way down the road where I can't prove certain things. I can line certain things up. I can line certain things up timeline and what happened and how they try to destroy the organization, and did they possibly later on merge it Freemasonry, and then I can trace it coming down to Benjamin Franklin and Hellfire Club and secret societies and how different things were operating in Europe. Don't let these people amp you and don't even know what they're talking about. I'm not moved when I see a bunch of videos with people saying a bunch of stuff. We're dealing with the primary and the secondary, and just know what those things are. I urge people that talk to folk in the conscious community, I urge them to know off the top of the dome, know Athanasius, know Eusebius, know what the canons that came from the council, know what happened at the Nicene Council, know people that were in the room. So you can challenge these folks. Because clearly you're wasting your time if they start bringing up stuff and they ain't got no idea who was even in the room, just because they heard it from Phil Valentine, just because they heard it from Bobby Hemmett, people they respect. I respect a whole bunch of folk, but I'm not gonna run around and quote them. You know, you gotta check somebody. Just don't start respecting people, giving people respect because Berea, he talk a lot, so we gotta know a lot. That don't mean nothing. Plenty of people talk a lot, don't know what the devil they talking about. So you got to know certain things to look at, and you got to start checking people. Remember, don't let them jack you. Y'all ain't taking me. If you mention Constantine, you're not taking me to the Trinity. You're not taking me to Taz. You're not taking me to what's the name? What's the guy named Eddie Long? You ain't gonna take me down that road. I don't want to talk about Eddie Long. I want to talk about what you started talking about, and we gonna show and prove. Told y'all back in the days, 5%ers used to talk about the lessons. You ain't know what you was talking about. You getting punched in your face. Now, I'm not saying punch people in the face and do violence. We don't promote that on this channel. But you better know what you're talking about when you come in the cipher. You better know what you're talking about. You in a barbershop, everybody's equal in the barbershop. The barber can talk, guy sitting down can talk, guy sweeping the floor can talk. Anybody can talk in the barbershop. But is the knowledge on the same level? Or you over there pulling pseudo stuff out, you over there looking at the History Channel. Oh, that's a whole nother story. Y'all know the History Channel is pseudo, right? that alien stuff y'all believing in. They so folks quick to tell us to show and prove, and they just believe stuff coming. Oh, and the aliens came down here. They're in Washington D.C. and they in the Vatican. I know they in the Vatican. I feel it on the inside. I thought I was in love. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw it on y'all. I ain't gonna talk about my situation. You can think you in love. You could feel you in love. You could feel some stuff later on. You be like, oh, them feelings. I played my stank self. I'm gonna get up out of here. I just wanted to drop that on. Do me a favor, bro. You might have to hit that. See, you might have to hit that for me. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna try to end this video right here. If hopefully this thing, I can't even see on my tab. This phone done died right here. This all this other stuff is dead.
Which one?
And just off. I think it's an off button up in the top in the corner.
X.
You see X, yes sir. And I don't know. I'm gonna hit y'all later. I'm gonna do a video and see what happens. Did it stop?
End.
There should be